Happy Monday. If that is not an oxymoron, uh, it's a Monday. Okay. I had and allow me to digress. I want to cover something with you guys first and foremost. If any of you guys have noticed, if you'll go down my channel, you see all my videos lined up. Why, for the love of God, does YouTube pick the worst face that I possibly made throughout the entire video to be the cover of that video? Pretty much when I'm bald, I'm going to go ahead and say it, I look like Uncle Fester from Addams Family, but it's usually the ones that I'm going, or some kind of weird face, like right in the middle of a sentence or something, and that's what they use for the cover of the video. What is the process there? I use my phone to upload these, so on my computer, I have the ability to do my own, what my cover would be, but my computer crapped out, so I'm having to do it on the phone. I do not see where I have the ability to make the cover photo. So YouTube does it for me. Bravo. Just call me Uncle Fester. That's all I wanted to say about that. Let's get back to the video before I get upset. Dylan Baker asked me recently about my lock systems, and also asked me about, he is about to order a T10 animal plastics enclosure, and he didn't know whether to do acrylic or tempered glass. So let me cover some of the advantages and disadvantages to those, and you can base your decision off of that. And we'll also go over the lock systems, how to put them on, what to do before you put them on, where to get them, stuff like that. To get started, tempered glass or acrylic. If Animal Plastics does not charge extra for tempered glass, go for it. 10 times better than acrylic. My enclosures that I built myself, I've used acrylic polycarbonate. It is a lightweight, doesn't break. I mean, several of them have dropped. They don't break. They're very clear. They will scratch. They do flex. So the pros are pretty good on those. The tempered glass, let me show you the difference between the tempered glass and the polycarbonate. As you can see here, you have a pretty good flex factor on the polycarbonate. On the tempered glass, no flex. So that by far outweighs, in my eyes, which one I would buy. I would definitely go with the tempered glass. It, like I say, it does not scratch. After a while of sliding this back and forth, more than likely you're going to have some scratches on it. I'm not sure if you can tell how cloudy that acrylic window is. This is one of my older enclosures, so you can tell that's not humidity, guys. That's just scratches on the acrylic window. Now the difference is this is a bow file. It has polycarbonate as opposed to just acrylic. Pretty sure Animal Plastics is using the polycarbonate, so I don't think it would ever get that bad, but you definitely want to clean any kind of polycarbonate with a microfiber rag, not a paper towel, because they will scratch and be cloudy. Okay, I think that pretty much sums up with the acrylic and the tempered glass. Again, if they don't charge extra for tempered glass, go with the tempered glass. Now, from what I understood from his question, it sounded like, and I don't know if this is true or not, if it isn't, please let me know, but they offered him the locks for $20 extra for the tempered glass, but it sounded like they weren't offering that with the acrylic. So I don't know. I haven't ordered from them for a long time, so I'm not very familiar with that. However, these locks, aluminum showcase locks, Amazon.com, are $12. They will come with this right here that is bent 90 degrees in, that is designed to rest against the edge of the glass or the acrylic to hold that in place and to make sure it's straight. I have bent this up, and in most cases, I went ahead and broke it off, which is really easy to break off. You just bend, and it's off. Okay, but these locks do work, both acrylic and tempered glass, with this rule. As long as you have a 2-channel window track. If it is just a routed piece where the glass or the polycarbonate rubs against each other, then that little base is going to keep it get hung up on the glass. But if you have a 2-channel window track, if you're ordering from any company, whether it be Reptile Basics or Animal Plastics or anybody, for the most part, you're going to get window track and not just a routed piece of shit like I've got on these. These were the first ones that I bought, made from a local guy, didn't know what he was doing, and it has caused me headaches ever since. For the most part, anything you order now are going to have the window track, so we don't need to discuss that any further. These locks will work on polycarbonate acrylic or tempered glass. Again, Amazon.com. Aluminum showcase locks, you know what they look like now. You can kind of search down the list. I think they're pretty much at the top of the list now. But super easy to put on. It is basically a 2-sided 3M tape on the back. You peel off the paper and you stick it on there. I suggest you break off this little piece here and then put the edge right up on the edge of the glass or the acrylic, and that'll give you ample space for your lock. It really depends on your overlap of your glass or your acrylic. As you can see, I have about an inch overlap here with about an 1.5 to 2 inch here. So you get a little bit more space as far as sliding your lock on there. The advantages to these locks, as you can tell, everyone in this group has the same kind of lock. And all of the TGRs came with this lock. However, he did not break that piece off, which is fine because you still have ample room for the lock to go on there. Now, as I was saying, the benefit to these, each lock comes with 2 keys. So when you get all of these locks here and 2 keys with each one, you get to stage some keys. I've got 1 set for this group. You walk over here, I've got 1 set for this group. I've got 1 set for this group. And then 1 set for this group. 1 key. That 1 key right there will work on every one of these locks. So I really like that aspect of it. You don't have to search for the right key and blah, blah, blah. If you lose a key, you're screwed. No. They all work on every lock. So that is a definite plus. Now, hopefully, just a short video. Just wanted to go over the benefits, the pros and cons to acrylic as opposed to tempered glass. I personally like the tempered glass. Downfall to tempered glass. If any of you seen my update on the TGR product review, you know that I had several panels that just fell out of the TGR enclosures. Had that have been tempered glass, I would have been screwed because I'd have come downstairs to about 1 million pieces of glass on the floor. So that is one aspect that you need to look at. But how often is the glass just going to fall out of your enclosure? I do want to update. Eric has, from TGR, I've had several people comment that they've asked him about it. They've inquired about the track system. He says he has fixed that. He has gone to a chemical bonding, which basically means a PVC glue for the track systems, and that's perfectly fine. That's what I did with my window tracks. They're not going anywhere. So I was just fortunate enough to get some of the first batch. So you know, I kind of failed on that. So hopefully that answers your question, Dylan. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you asking questions. giving me another idea of what my next video should be. And for anybody else, if there is a topic you want me to discuss, please comment below with the topic you want to know about. I'll try to get the answers for you. We have a reptile expo here in Coleman, Alabama this Saturday. Ron Billingsley out of Indiana was nice enough to bring a reptile show back to North Alabama after we had lost Dixie Reptile Show with Terry Heurig. He initially went to Atlanta and then he closed it down altogether. We still have our Repticons, but that's I'm kind of partial to our other little shows that we have. So this Saturday, I do have a booth at this show, and I'm going to try to get a quick video, give you kind of a bird's eye view of how our expos are here in North Alabama. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, they're nothing like Tinley. They're nothing like the Repticons of Atlanta or Nashville or Chicago or anything like that. These are a smaller show, but we'll give you an idea of what they look like here. If you're close by, it might give you an idea whether or not you want to go to it or not. So I look forward to seeing you guys Saturday, and I hope this answered some questions for you. If you have, like I say, if you have a topic you want me to discuss, comment below. Give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you watching, and we'll see you soon. Peace out.